So these are the things you actually need to prepare before the smithing event drops if you want to get ahead and really rack up rewards, and these are also the things you absolutely need to get done before the Mega Safari Harvest event is gone, because trust me, you do not want to miss any of these. You're going to regret it later, and I don't want you to be in that position where you're watching other players show off something you didn't get simply because you didn't prepare. So hit the sub button, help me get to 10,000 subs and be part of the OGs of this channel. You still have time, click the notification bell so you always see uploads like this, because I always drop guides early. Okay, let's go. So this whole thing we're getting is basically a new twist, like a mining event in Grow a Garden. It's something fresh, something that hasn't been done before, so I'm hoping it actually turns out good when it releases. Everything about it is centered around crafting, and if you've seen the leaks from Dawn's Discord, you already know what I'm talking about. There's a full crafting bench for cosmetics, for gears, and there's even a main event NPC that ties the whole thing together. And if you look at all the leaks, literally everything we're going to be doing in this event is crafting, crafting, crafting. There's no getting around it. It's basically the main mechanic. If you haven't seen those leaks yet, I already made a full video covering everything you need to know about the upcoming smithing event. The link is in the description. You might want to check it out after this video so you're fully caught up on what's coming. But before we get into the main prep for smithing, first things first, I'm going to walk you through the things you need to finish before this Safari event disappears later or before the update drops. There are a bunch of things in the current event that are going away very soon, and you really do not want to skip them. You'll feel it later if you ignore these. One thing you should really be paying attention to right now is the lion pet. The points for unlocking it basically finished yesterday or last night, and if you check the milestones, we've already unlocked everything. So yeah, it's officially available for people to buy. The lion itself is, honestly, it's fine. It's not the strongest pet in the game or anything like that, but it does have two pretty nice abilities, and more importantly, it's limited. People only have around 1 day to buy it. Just that fact alone already makes it valuable, because limited items in Grow a Garden always become rare later on. If you're into trading or collecting rare pets, don't sleep on the lion. This is absolutely one of those pets that's going to be worth a lot later, simply because barely anyone had the chance to buy it. If you can farm enough points right now and grab 2, 3, or even more, you're basically making a future investment. And a lot of people always underestimate how profitable these limited time pets can be. They look basic at first, but when months pass and the item becomes meta for trading, it skyrockets in value, so don't underestimate it. Speaking of stuff leaving soon, there's also the Trinity fruit. Once the Safari event ends, that fruit is gone. After that, there's no way to get it again until they decide to bring it back. If they ever bring it back. And on top of that, the Zebra Zinkel seed is still almost never in stock. It shows up for like a minute or two and then disappears again. So if you're someone who hates missing rare seeds and you don't want your collection to look incomplete, this is really your last chance to grab them before they disappear again and become annoying to track down. The best way to catch these items in stock is with a notifier. If you don't want to sit around checking the shop every few minutes like some kind of zombie, you need a Discord notifier. Just turn on notifications on your phone. The second the seed shows up in the game shop, you'll get pinged, and you can instantly log in and buy it before it disappears again 5 minutes later. That's literally the only consistent way to catch these limited items unless you AFK overnight, and even then it's not guaranteed. So if you care about collecting seeds or you want to have rare items for future trading, get a notifier. It's basically essential. Now, this next thing is super underrated but extremely helpful. Alt accounts. Some people treat using alts like it's cheating, but honestly, it's just being smart. If you have alts prepared and they have money on them, you can multiply everything you buy by however many accounts you have. If the lion is in stock for 15 minutes and you have 5 alts, that's 5 lions. Same goes for rare seeds. You can grab things multiple times instead of relying on one account. The only thing you need to make sure of is that your alts look legitimate. They need to be verified and not suspicious, because Roblox does ban accounts that behave like bots. So verify them with an email, don't make them all in the same day, and make sure you log into them once in a while so they don't get flagged. As long as you're responsible with them, they're super useful. Alts are also great for jumbo shards. A lot of people complain that jumbo shards are hard to get because of the Safari requirements, but honestly, if you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. If you have alts, you basically multiply your chances of getting them, and since jumbo shards almost never show up in the shop, the moment they do, you want to be fast. Alts give you that advantage. And again, it's not cheating, it's smart resource management. Safari Joe's pet mutations are also something you might want to look into. His mutations turn your pets into different animals and give them small passive boosts, and it's a fun feature if you're the type who likes experimenting. Personally, I don't like sacrificing pets to him because the chances can be rough and you can end up wasting your pets. But if you're someone who doesn't mind the risk and you enjoy trying to get lucky, those mutations do make your pet use their abilities a bit faster. It's nothing crazy or game-changing, but it does help. If you're the type who likes min-maxing, or if you're just bored and want something to do, go for it. If not, you can skip it. It's more of a fun extra thing. Now, if you're someone who can't keep checking the shop every few minutes, I really recommend learning how to use a macro. Tiny Task is super simple. It repeats whatever movements you record, so you can literally leave your PC running and let it check the shop for you, rebuy things, or harvest things automatically. It makes repetitive grinding 10 times easier. If you don't know how to use it yet, just look up a quick tutorial on YouTube. Once you set it up once, it's really easy to use. One last thing people always forget is the timing of admin abuse. They changed the schedule last week and a bunch of people completely missed it because they didn't double check the update timer. Don't rely on memory, always check the event timer on the Grow a Garden game page before the update. Whatever time they list there for the update, subtract 1 hour. That's when admin abuse starts. And if the timer changes again last minute, you won't get caught off guard because you actually checked it. It's one of those small things that makes a big difference. So overall, that should set you up pretty well for what's coming. If you do all this, you'll be walking into the smithing event feeling good because you won't miss anything from the Safari event, and everything you picked up is going to help you moving forward. Now, let's move into the actual preparation for the smithing update so you won't fall behind or get rushed once everything drops. If you look at the leaks, and again, these are all from Dawn Discord, link in the description, almost everything you're going to craft in this event requires coal, garden ores, and those similar resources. So make sure you're stocked up on that. If you look at the gem eggs specifically, you need common eggs, which are super easy to farm. You just AFK at the egg shop. Every refresh has them. In one day, you can stack up a ton of common eggs without even trying. And for the smithing dog, I'm not sure if it's a placeholder or if that dog is actually part of the recipe, but either way, if you have a bunch of common eggs, you're completely fine. Now for the smith treat, this is something that boosts pet XP. Probably for 5 minutes like the other treats. You need a small treat to craft it, so make sure you make those ahead of time. And again, you need common eggs for this, so that's another reason to AFK in the egg shop. Aside from that, you need dragon fruit, blueberry, and shekels. So after watching this video, start crafting those. The smith treat is actually really valuable because it boosts your pet's XP for a specific amount of time, and that's something that becomes extremely useful when new pets drop. So stock up on these. For the pet shard forger, you're going to need cleansing pet shards. Luckily, these are easy to get because they're almost always in stock in the gear shop. So start stacking them now so that when the event actually drops, you can instantly craft everything you want without slowing down. And that's pretty much everything. Overall, what I'm saying is that before the Safari event ends, make sure you grab every limited item you can. The lion, the trinity fruit, the zebra zinkle seed, all the rare shop items, and use whatever tools help you stay fast. Notifiers, alt accounts, macros, everything. Then, once the smithing event starts moving in, make sure you have all the resources ready. Coal, ores, common eggs, small treats, cleansing pet shards, shekels, fruits, everything you'll need so you can instantly start crafting without having to scramble for materials at the last minute. If you prepare properly, you're going to enter the event ahead of almost everyone, and you're setting yourself up with a huge advantage, not only for this update, but for the next ones too. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you sticking around all the way to the end. If this helped you, make sure to drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the next guides I'm dropping. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, so every single one of you counts. I'll see you in the next one. Good luck with the event, and happy grinding. Peace out.